Hello everyone, welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra. Welcome in everyone. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Come on in and have a seat. It is Feng Shui Friday and I am back. And I just wanted to connect with everybody today because it is a very special day. It's the portal 777 and it's important because it's a gateway to the metaphysical world of spiritual understanding, and all kinds of possibilities can be manifested during this time. It is a gateway that leads us up to the 8/8 Lionsgate portal next month on August 8th. And this particular 777 gateway is even more important this year because we are in the year of a 7, so therefore we get the third 7. It's 7 being July, the 7th day of July, and then 2023, when we add up the digits, is 7 as well. So the portal's really strong today, this year, and so Spirit told me, I know I told everybody I was going to take time off, and again, I just get these nudges that I needed to talk about this today because it's just been intriguing to me all day, the things that I've been finding out. So when these things come across my mind or my spirit, for instance, early this morning I woke up not even knowing about I wasn't even thinking about the 777 portal. I was thinking about other things. And knowing that I was going to finish up the flying stars because the new month of the yin earth sheep starts today as well. So I was going to finish that up and get that out to you guys because I know I promised it earlier, but through my travels I just never got to it. It's coming out today, I promise, in my new email newsletter. So those of you who are subscribed to my email newsletter will get all of the detail for July 2023 in the new month of the Earth Sheep. So I had thought about, finishing up the flying star energies for everyone. And all of a sudden I saw something about 777. It just came across my computer and I just was like, okay, I got to tap into this energy and find out what's really going on. And I was just like, I was drawn to it. I have been learning and studying it all day. So I found a woman who's in Australia that came out of nowhere with a video that I've been watching today. And I was just intrigued by all the information that came through today for me. And so I wanted to pass it on, right? That's what I do. I learn things and then I pass them on. And before I get into the meat of things, I just want to say to everyone, please, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like because it does increase the ratings, and share it with all your friends if you would like. So we're right on schedule this Friday with the Feng Shui Friday, but I think today we're going to get really metaphysical because I'm going to talk more about this portal. And then I will pick a I Ching for everyone, and we'll see what the week ahead is telling us, okay? So what really intrigued me about this is because the sun is conjuncting Sirius. With Sirius is one of the brightest stars. It's a fixed star in the universe. And for me, it's kind of like close and personal because it is the constellation of Orion is within there. And being a starseed, that was one of my birthplaces of where my starseed originated, was in the constellation of Orion. So I have an affinity to that energy that's coming in. And the sun is aligning with Sirius right now. So the sun, if you know anything about astrology, is where we're going in this lifetime, okay? That's where we're heading. That's what we work towards, is our sun sign. So this is really catapulting a lot of us forward into our life purpose, right? This is catapulting us into our soul purpose. Now, when we look at the dimensions of the universe and consciousness, we talk about the chakra system, and we talk about the 3D world being the earth plane, where we we manifest into form. Most of us live, that I hang out in the fifth dimension, right? We hang out in that area between heaven and earth. And that is where all things of creation are made. That's where the angels, our guides, our spirit guides, the divine flow, our soul element is in the fifth dimension. And so what this portal is bringing in is the seventh dimension. So it is increasing our frequency and our vibration to a higher level of frequency and vibration and intensity, so that our manifestation skills are going to really increase with this portal coming in. And it's just not today. It has started on the 3rd with the full moon that we just had. And it is going to, the full moon in Capricorn, which is an earth sign, and it's going to lead us all the way to the end of the year for those manifestations that we want to bring in. So it's not just today. It is going to lead us into Lionsgate on 8/8 and then through the rest of the year. So I think the main thing to remember is that leading us up into 2024 and the period 9, which is all about spirituality, well, we can see it. It's bringing us into the metaphysical, okay? Not just the physical, but the metaphysical, the unseen, and where we can really create. Now, this fixed star, which is Sirius, it conjuncts the sun, and it is a part of the seventh dimensional universal gateway. It also is the I am energy. It's pure consciousness, it's identity, and it's all about our self-worth and honoring ourselves and what it is that we want to create during this gateway that's coming in. And then we can therefore manifest our dreams, our goals, our desires at this higher frequency. It's also going to give us the ability to connect with our soul element, our soul purpose, and the higher energies of the planet, so that we can bring in psychic abilities, we can bring in telekinesis, we can bring in all kinds of modalities that will really increase with practice. Precognition, all the clairs, thought manifestations, and pretty much everything that was utilized in the Lemurian and the Egyptian culture. So we're bringing back that energy because the seventh dimension and the element of the Sirius fixed star was very heavily utilized during the Egyptian and the ancient world of Lemuria and Atlantis and all of that, to manifest the Great Pyramids and all of those things into form. So it basically has this manifestation of it's actually the binary star system. It was explained to me as the binary star system. There's the white dwarf B star, which is orbiting the Sirius A, and that only happens every 50 years. But when they combine, they create the DNA spiral, okay? Just like our planet rotates, this creates the DNA spiral. It's the creation of all there is. I mean, its DNA is the root of all living things. So this is the kind of energy that we are experiencing right now. It's very exciting. The number 7 is also, it's a very sacred number, as everybody knows. It's the 7 chakra system, the 7 sacraments. The world was created in 7 days. There's, many of the ancient traditions are the sacred number is 7. So 7 has always been very spiritual in nature. So we're bringing in that type of energy this year and through this 777 Stargate. So the fixed star Sirius is 8.6 light years from our Earth. Okay, it is brighter than our sun. So for it to combine with our sun is giving us the light of creation. Isn't that what God created us with, the light of creation? So we can utilize that energy in the 7th dimension using the healing tool of the golden ray of creation. Now, one of the rays, the golden ray, is the 7th dimension. And that one is used for creation. It's used for sacred knowledge. It's used for self-cultivation. It's used basically for divine guidance and to get those higher self messages, right? So meditation is really going to be important during this time for everybody to go within and meditate and receive that flow of information that is being set up for us in the planetary cosmos system, the universal flow. And it's really interesting to me that, creating that DNA spiral has so much to do with creating that newness, that new beginning in your life. And so when you kind of visualize that in your meditation as the two binary stars coming together, the masculine and the feminine meeting together and creating, that is what we all are doing within ourselves. We are balancing out the feminine and the masculine energies, and therefore we become more balanced in the way we move forward in our everyday lives. So it's very interesting. It is the universal gateway to the soul. And if you are looking to start something new, then now is a great time to do that. And the video that I was listening to today, she said, and I would agree with her because I tell my clients this a lot, is planting seeds for the harvest of 2024. And just planting 7 seeds, if you were to choose those things you wanted to create in your life and utilizing just 7 things, what would that be for you? What would it be? What do you want to create and bring into your life? And write those down and plant some seeds for those 7 things during this heavily manifestation time, okay? Because it is powerful, very, very powerful time that we're in. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about the 777 gateway so everybody could kind of get a feel for what is happening. And if you are feeling a little bit uneasy or anxious, or you're having any health symptoms at all, like headaches or aches and pains or things like that, know that our DNA is being heightened in frequency, and those are normal ascension symptoms. So drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest, and eat really good foods during this time, okay? Take really good care of yourself. And it is a time of self-exploration, self-loving yourself enough to give yourself what you need, and taking the time to rest, okay? Like I spoke about last week, everybody needs time off, everybody needs vacation time. And last week I explained to everybody that I was going to be taking some time, quiet time for myself over the course of the summer, July and August. And I still intend to do that. However, when I get these messages that come through so strongly, I can't deny that this is God's way of alerting me that I need to talk and somebody needs to hear the message that I'm bringing through. So I always follow my divine directions from God. That is who I work for, and I will always be spreading the messages that come to me in divine guidance. So I wanted to bring that forward for everybody today. and I will be sending out the email newsletter. I did go through a little bit about all the areas that are changing and shifting. Those are all based on the yin earth sheep month, which is also earth, right? The sheep is earth, goat. And so we just went into the full moon of Capricorn, which is also earth. So when we have so much earth energy coming in this month in July, it's about taking everything from your thoughts and bringing it into form, because the earth is creating it on the earth plane. It's bringing it from the heavens into the earth and creating thought into form, and that's how we manifest what we want in our lives. And we do not use control. We do not harm anybody or anything in the universe. Everything that we create is for the good of all and everybody concerned. And we have to make sure that we are doing the work that is divinely inspired for us. But we never want to try to control another human being, another place, people, things, or anything like that. I want to make that perfectly clear, because there's a lot of people out there that think that they can control other people. And I'm here to tell you that will not work in this energy, okay? It'll backfire and turn the opposite, okay? So you only have control over yourself, God and you, that's it. So if you are aligning yourself with the divine creation and you want to create for your life and for the highest and best and good of all, that is the manifestation energy we really want to be working on right now. Okay, so know what those things are that you can change, and know what things you cannot change. And do not waste your time or your energy on trying to change other people, other places, other things, because as we are moving into 2024, that is not going to work. It's going to backfire, okay? And you don't want to take on that karma, right? We don't want to take on anything negative. And make sure all your creations are for the highest and best good. We want to keep everything positive, okay? So that I'm just going to leave it at 17 minutes about the 777 gateway, since we have 17. I am going to pull a I Ching card for you for the week, because I didn't do that last week. So let's see. Spirit, what do we have for everybody that's watching this week? What message would be most beneficial for those who are watching us this week? Yeah, this one is what wants to come out, so we're going to take that one. Wow, darkening of the light. I think we had this one before. 36, hexagram 36. Okay. That's interesting that we've got this one again. Sometimes it seems our faith has deserted us and we are drawn into the darkness and confusion. Have confidence that all is well. Merely a little dark. Keep going. Okay? Keep going. Yeah. So if you're experiencing a little darkness of the light, keep going. It's only a short time. There is a lot of people that are experiencing the dark night of the soul right now. And it's only because you're supposed to be following the path of the soul, right? And when we are in our purpose, when we are following the divine messages that we're getting, we're not ignoring them, and we are paying attention to what our soul wants, because your soul wants you to be in joy, love, happiness, compassion. And if you're not in those things, things will start to come into your existence, into your external environment that will shake it up and, give you the proverbial brick over the head until you listen, until you get the lesson. You don't have to repeat the lesson. You can learn the lesson and move on. And that is part of the dark night of the soul. The process is of eliminating those things that are no longer working in your life, so that you can bring in the things that do work in your life. And that's everything, people, places, and things. because it's all about our growth and our evolution, and things will never stay the same. So that's the only thing we can really count on, is things do not stay the same. So better to go with the flow of change if you're in the dark night, the darkness of the light, and spend time in quiet contemplation, meditating, journaling, reading, finding out who you are. This is a perfect time for that right now. What is it that you love? What is it that you loved when you were a child that used to take up all of your time and you lost track of time and you were so passionate about? You know, what are those things that you enjoy and bring you happiness, okay? That you can really do for yourself. Not always on the external world, but what is it that you can do to make yourself happy and make yourself feel fulfilled? And if you don't know, it's okay. You don't have to know yet. Just sit in quiet contemplation and ask God and the angels and your spirit guides to help you. They will give you the answers if you ask, okay? Because all we have to do is ask for that information, and it starts to flow through, or it starts to show up in our existence, in our world. And then you're going to know. You'll have that inner knowing, a clear cognizance that says, yes, this is it. Okay? So, all right, I'll just pull one healing card because that one came up. And Spirit is telling me to pull a healing card for everybody for the week. And because I am just surrounded by all my cards, which I'm so happy to have all my cards back. It's one thing about traveling is I can't bring all my cards with me. Okay, somebody's working on their marriage this week. I see that. St. Catherine of Alexandria. And somebody's making a wise decision about their marriage, okay? So all of you folks out there, the Southwest is really positive energy this month, and for marriage and relationships. So marriage can also be, it doesn't necessarily have to be a marriage with a partner. It can also be, you know, you're married to some kind of a commitment of some kind of a business or a project, or a marriage to just a commitment of some kind. And maybe you'll be making a decision about that. And, you know, just make sure it's a wise decision. Your guardian angel is with you. One of the things with this seventh dimensional portal and being in the seventh dimension is, I'm surprised Archangel Uriel didn't come out. Archangel Uriel is the archangel that kind of governs this seventh dimension. So if you want to bring the energy for Archangel Uriel into your prayers, your meditations, that would be really advantageous for you if you're making some decisions or you're working with your marriage or commitments of some kind, okay? So just a little advice for you there for anyone who needs that. And I will leave it there for everybody. It's so great to see you all again. And I will see you when I see you again on the next video. I don't know when that's going to happen. Like, I mean, these things just come up and then I just need to do one. So I may be doing some readings this week. I'm doing more, getting these messages more and more. So they're coming through the readings. So I may be doing some readings this week, but just stay tuned, okay? Make sure that you're hitting the bell and subscribing to the channel so you get everything that comes out. And if you're not subscribed on my email list, please do that so you get all of the email newsletters that come out, and you'll always know when one is coming because you'll be informed, okay? All right, you guys, I wish you a wonderful 777 gateway and to this next portal, and I will see you on the next video. Stay in the love, stay in the light. Namaste, my friends.